I would like to now invite a colleague and friend of mine that I've known for many years, Dr. George Melikian. Dr. Melikian is an expert in infectious disease medicine. He has been in the Los Angeles area for many years and has assumed many titles with regards to local epidemiological infectious disease issues.
Dr. George Melikian is an infectious disease physician at Facey Medical Group. He also is a professional statistician and has successfully managed 40 specialty HIV/AIDS clinics. He has also served as principal investigator or sub-investigator in over 50 global clinical trials.
So this is one of my suitcases of medical supplies that I'll be taking. Bleeding control hemostasis kits, chest wound kits. This is my 2-year-old daughter's favorite toy. She just dropped this in my suitcase this morning.
Thankfully, Dr. Melikian has spent the time to go to Armenia to help our patients, our wounded, our surgical patients, our patients that were suffering from COVID. And he was centered in some of the COVID main treatment hospitals in Armenia.
In October 2020, as the COVID situation worsened and the Artsakh conflict intensified, he traveled to Armenia to provide medical assistance to both COVID patients and soldiers injured in battle.
I just returned from Armenia, where I spent 2 weeks working at the main COVID hospital in Yerevan, helping with efforts to combat this pernicious pandemic. The situation in Armenia is critical. The number of people infected with COVID-19 is at an all-time high. There are currently no available beds in the COVID units at most hospitals. Patients are sleeping on mattresses in the admitting office, waiting for a bed to open.
You also were in a hospital where soldiers were wounded.
Correct.
So what about the situation there? How was it?
There, what I was helping out with was because I'm an infectious disease specialist, was really helping out with wound infections. There's a lot of these wounds where the soldiers would come in with were obviously open wounds, bone exposure, and dirt, and whatever else is in the environment. And these wounds very quickly become infected. So here the issue was which antibiotics to use, which are the best choices and best regimens, and given the injuries that we were seeing at the time.
Dr. Melikian is humbled by the young Armenian soldiers. No matter their injuries, he said, the first thing they say when they wake up is, "When can I go back to the front?" He's also humbled by the Armenian spirit.
You walk in the streets and people are selling food for charity. It's a very sad but hopeful environment. The our people are very strong.
Dr. Melikian was grateful for the time he spent in Armenia, but was anxious to get back to his wife and daughter. The AAMS is grateful for Dr. Melikian's continued support of the organization and commitment to the health and well-being of the Armenian people.